Greetings, lords and ladies. We are back for part two of the mindfulness-based stress reduction series from Anchor the Light. And in part one, we talked about some of the neuroscience behind the benefits of mindfulness and mindfulness-based stress reduction. So if you missed that, give that a look. It also gives you some foundational skills that we'll be building upon here. And we'll continue throughout the series, building upon the skills from the previous videos. So without any further ado, we're going to get into this second part, and we're going to jump into the meditation. We're going to add in some more pronounced breath work with a little bit of visualization. We're also going to add in some body movement here. So you can do all this while you're seated, and I hope you enjoy. So begin by closing your eyes and bringing your attention to your natural breath. Your breath just as it is, without trying to control or change the breath. Just bringing a curious attention to the breath and count the next 3 breaths. And now bring your attention to the base of the spine and the areas where your body is making contact with the seat, chair, the cushion that you're sitting on. And again, with a curious quality of attention, notice those simple physical sensations as you count another 3 breaths. And now begin to, with your mind, trace up the spine. From the base of the spine, going up through the lower back, all the way up the spine, making adjustments as you go to alleviate tension, to alleviate pressure that you may notice. And these can be very subtle shifts. Coming all the way up through the neck and lining the ears over the shoulders so that your head isn't fighting with gravity. Taking some tension off the muscles in the neck. And count another 3 breaths. And now begin to purposefully notice the sensations of your breathing. As you breathe in, feeling the breath traveling through the throat, feeling it cause the chest and the torso to expand. And as you breathe out, noticing those sensations, the torso collapsing a bit and the breath passing back out through the throat, through the windpipe. Just tune in to those simple sensations of the in-breath and the out-breath, one breath at a time. And as thoughts may arise, we notice those thoughts, not creating a struggle or a fight with the thoughts by trying to push them away, but rather just acknowledging them. And once acknowledged, once noticed, choosing to redirect your attention back to the breath, the process of the breath, the simple sensations of each in-breath and out-breath, bring those to the forefront of your consciousness, and thereby thoughts going to the background or going away. It's okay if they're still there, but choosing to bring the breath to the foreground. And let's count another 3 breaths. And now begin to allow your breath to drop and become a little deeper by allowing the low abdomen to expand a little more with the in-breath. See if you can allow that to happen. Let your lower belly relax a bit. See if you can let that breath drop into the low belly just a little more. And check back in with your back, with the rest of your body. Give yourself permission to make adjustments. And count another 3 breaths. Check back in with the neck and the head to make sure that that's not fighting against gravity. Sometimes we lose our posture a bit. So check back in with that. Line the ears back up with the shoulders if you need to. See if you can alleviate that tension on the neck. And count 3 more breaths. Now we're going to add in just a bit of visualization. So as you breathe in, as we've been doing, noticing the belly, allowing that to rise and fall, perhaps a little more deeply when we deepen the breath. So really feel that belly rise and fall with each in-breath and out-breath. And imagine, as you breathe out, the breath traveling up the spine and exiting your body through your forehead or through the third eye. So breathing in, feeling the belly expand with a nice deep breath, and as you breathe out, imagining that breath perhaps as energy traveling up the spine and exiting through the forehead or the third eye. And let's count 3 breaths as we practice that. And noticing where your attention is, and not judging yourself for the content of your awareness, but just using this as an opportunity to bring the attention back to the breath, back to the visualization that we're working on. And once again, breathing in, feeling the low abdomen, the low belly rise and fall. Breathing in, the belly rises. Breathing out, imagining the breath traveling up and exiting through the third eye, through the forehead. Counting 3 more breaths with that. And now is another experiment to try here is a little bit of movement. So see if you can allow your body to rock, your torso to rock side to side, just very subtly. Side to side, a little bit of a rocking motion. This is a feminine, soothing motion. Think about any time you see someone rocking a baby, it's always left to right. So let your body engage in this soothing feminine movement, rocking yourself left to right. As you continue to feel your breath, the simple sensations of each in-breath and out-breath. Noticing how that feels, just simply noticing the left to right motion. As you continue just to notice the breath, rocking yourself side to side. Let's count 3 breaths. Bringing yourself back to center, slowly letting the rocking subside, and counting 3 more breaths. Now, over the next few breaths, slowly allowing your eyes to open, not focusing too quickly. Letting your gaze be a soft gaze. Letting your eyes be relaxed. And slowly beginning to let your eyes move around the room. Coming to rest on different objects. 3 to 5 seconds, letting your gaze sort of linger on that object before moving to the next one. Continuing to gently feel your breath as you do this. Nicely done. So see if you can take something of this with you. If something stood out from this, maybe it was the rocking, maybe it was the breath work and the linking of the third eye and the low belly, the forehead and the low belly, or the cycling of the breath in that way. Maybe it's just a general feeling in the body. If you can take that with you into your day, call that up in times of stress, or even when you're not stressed, to assist in building these neural pathways that are associated with these habits and with the type of consciousness that these meditations can begin to produce. The more that you can tap into that memory, I would suggest the better. I hope this has been helpful. Keep anchoring the light, and I'll see you for part 3. Skål.